Okay, there's a little head and the little me in the corner. I just don't think I'm used to being this tall. What am I? Yeah, I usually play like 6-foot characters and under. Huh. Amit and no spout? That's odd.
Hello, Jasper.
Hello? We're okay! The dynamic duo! Dynamic duo coming at you, oh. Sends you to Pluto for criminally. I remember Cacti says like, oh, the culling is weird, but I don't mind it one bit, like when things just appear out of nowhere. It's when things disappear is when I'm like, oh, things appearing, just fine. Things disappearing, oh, base emotion. Where on earth is everybody? I've walked up and down this lane. Huh. Perhaps it's another day of people avoiding me? Like that one last time? Or who knows, maybe there being a bunch of moles within the ground. Speaking of animals, let's see if I can spot anyone from a bird's eye view. Huh. There is someone here. Is everything okay over there? Doesn't look like it. Is everything quite alright? I can read the room, and I could leave the room if you'd like.
No, actually, it's good that you're here because you're better at understanding things like that.
I see. Alright.
No, she got hurt in the mission,
I believe so.
and from what I understand, she continued chirping around and got hurt again. But she refused to go see healers like Daku or Eka.
Is there a reason why? Sprout, I'm not going to get mad at you. I just want to know.
Hurt. No strong. Take back.
You think because you're not strong, you don't deserve to be healed? I see.
Eat the
You feel.
sprout. gone.
You want to
Weak.
you want to disappear because you feel like you're a burden to everybody of how many times you get hurt.
No strong, no keep.
Hmm.
She's not strong enough. She fear that Hamid will not keep her, I guess.
Have you vocalized this to Ahmed, or does he not understand?
No tell, no mit.
You don't.
She refuses to tell Hamid that she's hurt.
It's more so she's afraid.
Yes. See, you're better at this.
I can possibly talk from experience that that isn't the reason that Ahmed keeps you around, but I can kind of understand that that is the sort of thought process you have, because he does train you, after all, to become stronger. So perhaps it is a bit of the duality of the situation. Ahmed trains her to become strong, and if she doesn't become strong, what does she have to show for?
That's strong.
Sprout, don't walk off. I'm not going to tell Ahmed. So this stays here.
I won't tell Hamid.
Good. So whatever is said here stays here. So you have full confidentiality. That means everything's kept a secret here.
Daku no tell.
You've told Daku this?
Mm.
Okay. Well, I don't see any Daku around here, so I don't see a reason why we should tell him. Is he the one who healed you up and patched you up? Well, as long as the context that he knows, he's only healed you up. So I don't think he knows of what you're being afraid of, is all. If that's the word we are using. So, again, stays here. I wish I could help you in this endeavor. Unfortunately, I myself am not strong either. So, I guess, at least in this aspect, we can be weak together. At least if you're comfortable with that. Fine then. I'm just offering it. Remember what I said before, Sprout? Do you remember? If there is none other, then I will always want you. There you go. Now you remember. That still holds true. Regardless, that isn't the problem. I'm just trying to reassure you.
No run. No tell.
I said I won't tell Hamid.
I think she thinks she'll be
Right.
slipped.
No run. No
You
tell.
won't run, and I don't tell. Okay. Rest. That's good.
No tell.
No tell anyone.
No. No tell. Fall.
Oh my goodness, please. That is... Sprout, that is a threat and that is not good, but... You're saying that...
No tell fall.
You're trying to say that...
You
I-
fall from it.
You... It's either you're telling us not to tell that you fell from there. Okay. in context that sound like a threat. It sound like we no tell or you will fall off. Okay, but understand the context is what I'm trying to say. No tell, no tell, fall. Do you see what I'm trying to say here?
Ah.
Fine. Won't tell anyone. Will that make Sprout happy if we tell no one? It will make you feel safer.
Not no.
Hmm.
Not no week.
Yes, I suppose so. You will just keep up the illusion that you are strong until you become strong. Yes. Wait, what am I agreeing to? Why'd you give me that look?
Strong.
Yes.
Big.
But you just 5 minutes ago, you used the word weak. I'm just using...
Weak. Hurt.
Okay, it's... But you are hurt. That is the contradiction. What does this mean? Ah, I see. Okay. It'll be like the word weak never existed in this conversation and outside of it.
Yes, I won't tell. Mate.
Shh.
Club.
Yes.
Fuss. No run. No. No climb. No climb.
You want to climb? How
I think
about
she's keeping herself from climbing.
how about if we just climb some trees then, and Miro or Sedraz can Elvin, you want to go bother him?
Climb.
He won't like that very much, but you're welcome to it. I'm almost certain that he won't put a finger on you. Or who knows? Maybe you might piss him off just enough. Old keeper. Was your old keeper, Elvin? No? Okay.
Day. F.
You lost me. Does seem a little hard to explain.
Flicks ear. F.
Yeah, I said Elvin. Do you not know the word Elvin?
Ah.
Multiple of elves are called Elven, or that is what they call us in heritage.
Then.
Close enough.
Yes.
Catch me.
No run. No climb.
Thank you, Sen. No
We can
problem.
climb as long as it's done a little more safely.
How's Sprout doing?
She's fine.
There's trees over there you can climb. They're pretty easy.
She just won't be running around for now.
No.
I think
Let's go.
jumping with everything, she needs to rest.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh. Very well
Great.
then. You coming along, Sarvel, or no? No? Okay then. This one seems easy enough to put yourself on. Let's start with this and then work your way up. I thought we were going to climb. Did you mean... Do you mean climb me? I suppose I'm the one being climbed then.
Spur tree.
Is that because of my hair? It is a seafoam green.
Ifon.
Is there anything that you'd like to do right now, Sprout?
Run.
No running.
Climb.
You are climbing.
Eat. Shine.
Eat. Okay. I will bring you over.
Down.
You want to be put down?
Down.
You want to go down?
I'm down.
Wait, what's down that you can eat?
Esto. Shine.
I think I know what you're trying to say. I think I know a shortcut. Secret.
Wait.
Okay, give me 1 second up these stairs.
Secret sneak. Sneak. No see. Secret. No sneak.
I'm sneaking, don't worry.
Sneak. 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 Ow.
Oh, you too hurt to sneak.
Ow.
Yes, I know you fell.
Sneak later. Climb better.
Good morning, Ellen. We are sneaking.
Good morning. I'm gonna get a bit closer to watch. If that's okay with you.
I was.
You
about
want me to
say,
use that,
I
don't
kinda
I?
want to get a bit closer.
I can. I've done it once before.
Hmm. Spur. Only one. Little.
But I am almost 2 times your size.
Yes.
Please do not, like, treat it as if... You'll hear, I think, what's going on, and just treat it as if you found it yourself. Please.
Hurt. Breathe heavy.
Yep. Either that or they are giving birth.
Oh. Keep. No, keep. So.
You alright?
Medical. Medical.
So small.
Need medical.
Small.
No.
So small.
Becca can't help me.
I don't know if we would have heard that.
I know.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be getting up there. There's also, I don't think we'll be getting towards there either.
Locked.
Yes, yes it is. There is one up on the up top side in the fountain that looks exactly like this.
No shine.
But
This one.
yes, you want this one. I can't do anything about it.
Spur. 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 Spur.
Actually, you know what?
Spur.
I think I might be
Big.
able to do
Spur. Great.
I think I might be able to do something about this.
Ah.
It turns into a crystal.
Ah. Ah.
How is it?
I know.
It feels like a bell. It doesn't feel like a crystal.
Ah. Stall.
Hmm.
Stall.
In a way, yes.
Hmm.
Are you happy with that?
Just gonna bite it.
Oh my. I'm pretty sure it would taste the same as a crystal.
Crunch. That glow. Glow. Glow.
You wanted to light you up like a lantern.
Bug.
Like a firefly.
Duck sun. Sunbug.
Sunbug.
Spur.
Sprout.
Spur.
Sprout.
Spur.
Sprout.
Spur.
Sprout.
Spur.
Sprout. What is Jasper?
Spur. Spur. Spur.
Yes.
Spur. Spur. Sprout. Sprout. Mitt. Spur. F. Sprout. Mitt. Spur. F.
Maybe it might be a little better if you show what I mean to you.
Oh.
No words, I mean as in... Loud and clear.
Spur. No. Have.
No.
No. Have. No. Have. Keeper. Slave. No have.
Me? I don't have one of your kind. This thing. Are you trying to call back to what I said before when we were back on the bridge? No?
Name. Name.
My
No
name?
have.
You don't have a name.
Slave. Keeper.
Ah. Ahmed has not given you a name.
No have.
I don't have a slave.
No have. Name. No have name. No have name.
But I do have a name.
No have. Name.
No have name. No have name.
Is.
Oh, there is no name. You don't think there's a name for what we are? To put it lightly, I think what we are is just called a friend. I'm no keeper.
No have.
Well, I just gave you the word. Friend. That is meaning.
Friend.
Friend.
Friend. Sprout.
You want...
Keeper!
Ah, I see.
Friend.
You're trying
Friend.
to measure where friend goes. It's not really something you can measure. It is something you feel for yourself, that you can sort of decide for yourself. These are things that a keeper cannot decide for you. And as a non-keeper, I can't decide it for you.
Me too.
It is kind of like a secret. It is kind of like a secret you can't tell your keeper, much like how we're keeping a secret that you're hurt and not weak. So,
Secret.
yes.
Friend. Friend bad?
No, not bad. It is just very personal.
Bad have?
No. It is something you make from a person.
Ah.
How you feel about them. And we
Big, big.
Yes, a lot to think about. Well, then we have plenty of time, though. And you have plenty of time, too. I definitely love to hear what you make of it once you start to, I don't know, process the thought into something more. As in, please do tell me when these feelings hit. Glad we can agree on it then. Is something you're expecting me to say?
Forget.
That is quite alright. Try and bother me when you remember. When you remember, you don't have to remember now. Well, we don't have to stay much longer in this dank place.
Dank.
Yes, this place is rather
Wet.
Yes, this place is rather musty and a little wet.
Wet.
A little humid as well for my comfort.
Oh, dark.
Yes, this place is a lot more well lit.
Spur.
Mm-hmm. Oh, oops. Yes.
Why?
They are simply makeup. It sort of makes me stand out.
Why?
I suppose it finishes the look is all. Does it not? Your hard critique. Oh, though perhaps
No.
perhaps someday I shall take it off. Maybe when I'm feeling a little more casual. But I have to be prepared to perform whenever.
No. Whisper.
No whisper.
Whisper. No.
Ah,
Whisper.
you wouldn't be able to recognize me. I think Maybe the bright purple and yellow pants might give it away, or maybe even the colorful hat. Oh yeah, if you suddenly didn't have your flowers, or your horns, or your ears, I think I'd still be able to recognize you. I think I'm pretty confident I know the answer, at least if you were to try it and hide at least one thing about yourself. Go on, do it. Claps your ears into your hair to a point where I can't see them nowhere. Oh look! Oh look, there's Sprout. Now try and cover up your horns with your hands. And there's Sprout. That is how we met you. I'm pretty sure that is more iconic than you having the cape.
Mine.
Yes, I'm pretty sure you are more disguised than you are without it. I mean, with it.
Oh, picnic.
Picnic? Well, there's going to be a picnic. Big?
Big. No, sea sprout. Big.
I suppose that is fair. I might mistaken you for something else, but you're the only big here. So I'm pretty sure I'd recognize you.
Big. Special.
Yes, you are the only big here. Oh no, where did Jasper go? Hi, Sprout.
Bad.
You don't like it?
Bad. Spur. Have. Ground. He.
What was that? Someone had someone like this on the ground?
Spur. Mask. Face.
Oh. Did you see something weird when I had that mask on? It was nothing, I can assure you that. I was just having an off day. You don't believe me.
Hard. No.
It's hard to think about.
Hard.
Hard.
But, Sprout. No. No.
You know.
Dumb.
You're... I
Think. Dumb. No dumb.
I'm not trying to think you're dumb, I'm just... They think you're dumb.
Okay. Dumb, cause...
You can't speak. They think you're dumb because you can't speak. But you're a lot more perceptive than they lead on to be. Because you think.
Train. No.
You were trained
Teach.
to pick these things out,
Hmm.
or at least be perceptive.
Need. Safe. Watch.
It keeps people safe because I suppose enemies are hard to differentiate if they're disguised.
Hmm.
So you pick up on these context clues. And that's why you're saying that you can see right through what I'm trying to say.
Hmm.
I happen to be good at this because of Holly.
Hmm.
But it is difficult to explain, to be honest.
No tell.
It is...
Just no.
One day, I think it'll come up. But it is just safer that many don't know. It is not that I don't trust you, it is just simply... There are...
Spur. Hurt.
In a way, I suppose. There are just some bad people I'm trying to keep away from. And if they catch an inkling that I am here, then they might hurt everyone here.
Spur hurt.
I hurt everybody? No, I did not hurt anyone. I'm trying to keep myself from hurting everybody. Hmm? You think I'm going to hurt people? Have I given you any reason up until now that I would hurt you or anyone?
No. If. Purpose.
You don't know my purpose. And you want to know.
Spur hurt. If. Purpose.
You think I will get hurt if I tell you what it is?
Ah.
You will hurt me. Is that what you're saying? You will hurt me if I'm doing this on purpose. Well then, I suppose that is fair enough. I really, really hope it doesn't come to that then. That is why I'm trying to protect you right now. But perhaps one day I'll gain the guts to tell everybody. And then I hope you can all protect me.
If. No bad.
If no one bad comes.
Spur no bad. Spur no bad. Sprout. Protect.
I'm glad. But you also have to prioritize
Keep
your
her
keeper.
first.
Yes, I know.
Keep her. Friend. Sprout.
Jasper. Friend. Sprout.
Hmm.
It is.
No friend?
I'm saying you're equal to a friend.
Hmm.
But don't tell anyone this.
Well,
I
secret.
suppose I'm just getting a sense of dread is all.
Bad come?
I don't know. I think I'm just being anxious. Are you saying you'll turn big?
Hmm.
Who knows? If they really do want a piece of me, maybe I just might jump ship. Not to bring the trouble here. Don't you give me that look when you literally said that if I hurt people here, you'll hurt me. That is still...
Jump. Coward.
I am a coward. I told you, Sprout, I'm weak.
Different.
A different type of weak.
Weak. Coward. Different. Cetra. Cetra. Weak. Brave.
And where does a coward go into all that?
Different. Be weak and brave. Weak, no coward. Different.
Yes, the weak can be brave. And weakness does not mean you are a coward, yes. But sometimes they go in tandem. When you're weak, you run from a lot of things. Things that are stronger than you. It is just like a rabbit and a fox. The rabbit will always run away from the fox because it's not stronger than the fox. And it knows that.
Same. 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 List.
Same list.
Always one more other. List, chain, always.
Yes, I suppose there are some things the rabbit is strong against. But what is that in few and far between against the things bigger than it?
Smart.
Yes, that is smart. That's where the cowardly comes in. I know when I'm outmatched, so I run from things that I'm definitely outmatched for.
No coward, different.
Smart.
Coward every.
Smart. Let's go with that. It is just being smart with my life. Can I ask you to employ this sort of smartness as well? To know when you cannot outmatch an opponent, so therefore to be unwise to fight against it.
Rules.
Rules of the keeper. I figured.
Keeper first, even if lose.
Very well. Then I concede.
Rules.
Rules.
Every rules. All rules. All rules. Spur. Rules. Own rules. Sprout. Own rules. Mitt. Own rules. All rules. Oh. Secret.
Not really much of a secret, though.
Shh, secret.
Secret.
Secret. No run. No run. No sad. No sad.
I've gotten rid of the frown about 5 seconds ago. You did need to do that.
Too slow.
I'm pretty sure you just didn't notice. Now, if you're perceptive...
Fluff.
Oh, good morrow, Akane.
Hmm?
Good morrow.
Oh. Good morrow, Jasper. Sprout. Hopefully you're well, both of you.
Yes, we're having fun.
Splendid.
Oh my.
There's Elfie and there's Eka on the bench laying next to each other. Apparently, you know, there was like a training accident and Elfie lost control of her spell or something and like hurt the other two. Yeah.
What?
Understood. But everyone is safe now.
And what
Friend?
have you... Yes, they are my friend.
F.
So, Dross, follow me
Oh.
for a moment.
Keeper.
A friend for me. Akane.
Strong.
Have you seen her fight before?
Mm-mm.
But she looks strong, is what you're saying.
No.
Yes, I suppose she does look rather strong. Who do you think would win in a fight? Me or her? You didn't even hesitate. You could at least give me some pity points, saying, yes, Jasper, if you really did try your best, you could perhaps best her.
That was
Little.
Everyone
Ding.
feels
Little.
something wash over them, and your mana becomes like running water. It is unsteady. It is not alarming, but noticeable. The lanterns also seem to flicker, the crystals.
What the...
That's not normal.
You go investigate that room. Figure out what spell that they were trying to cast. I'm going to go down and check on something.
That seemed
Mm.
rather prophetic.
She tried to use multiple blade at the same time. Since
Oh my
was
god.
controlled, basically.
So, Dross,
You're just going to be shirtless after all that.
all my clothes are back in the room.
Why didn't you bring it with you?
Because
I
was dying.
recently learned about
Yeah, he was kind of stabbed.
check it out.
What the...
Lead on then.
Bad. Bad.
Pardon.
Yes, of
Wait.
course.
Mitt. Keeper. first.
Yes, of course.
Keep her first.
I-
Spur, strong.
Yes, okay, fine.
Push.
Okay.
Push, push.
I'm going.
Push, push,
I'm
push.
going. I'm gonna go. I swear, I promise.
Mm.
Okay, you don't need to threaten me. I'm going.
Excuse Toka.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm not going to go that way. There's too much overcrowdedness. Oh, who knows actually? Damn it.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna get.
Yep, we're
What
just gonna
happened?
get.
This is something I'm.
Hello. Crystal not doing what
Chill
it's
out,
supposed to be doing.
weirdo. The crystal is simply having some issues, right? No need
thought
to
you said
use
you wanted to wear
weapons
your
in
hat.
here. I don't like people, but this one is kind of holding a weapon, right? And I don't like that
Yeah.
more than I don't like feet.
You must not have been informed. Toka is first lieutenant of the Sentinels. This is Toka's job.
Okay, and
Oh,
this is
that's
our
huge.
job.
Okay.
Do we really care? Just chill
You
out.
said-
Put that down.
You know what? I get what you're saying. Not the time. Okay.
Okay,
So,
what's wrong with the crystal?
I'm assuming you all got that
Why
feeling.
do you not
Yeah.
have
Like
a
just
shirt
now?
on?
I just came from the clinic.
Hold on
I
for a
just came
moment.
from the clinic. Listen, just what's wrong with the crystal?
Oh, boring.
That's what I was about to check.
You don't want to step on him.
Just take a look at it.
Well, maybe he
you know?
does. You don't know
What
that.
are we yapping for?
Over here.
Insane. This clearly requires your more delicate attention. You should probably like try to step in before like she just shoots them all or something.
Yes.
She
Apparently
does
the
have a
crystal
predisposition
is doing
towards
something that
such.
she's not supposed to do. It's mostly mechanics stuff. And I'm gonna go with Targa because she seems very on edge about it.
Yes,
Instead of looking
Spawn.
from the background, maybe you should, I don't know, approach the other mechanics. That would be helpful, I would say.
Yeah.
Either approach the other mechanics or don't look at this like it's some kind of show, right? We're here to help.
No, not a show at all.
Please,
Yeah,
go ahead.
definitely, absolutely. Yeah, okay.
If you guys ever the same, please do approach instead of looking from the background.
I'm good.
We don't really like to be looked at while we work.
would you be able to elaborate on what you need assistance with?
I'm not sure. I didn't really look at it yet. Yeah, what she said. There's a problem with the crystal. I haven't looked at it yet. You guys wanna go ahead and go through? Just leave the weapons behind, please.
Unfortunately, I don't think most of us are
Wear
magic
shoes. It's hot in
technicians.
here. You're going to burn up your face.
Yeah. Right.
No hurt. Bin.
Then it seems like the both of us are going to be stuck back here.
Oh shit.
Bin.
Yes, but you have not been close enough
I
to
like
my
her
soul
attitude.
yet, have you?
Indeed.
At least more
Were to try and help. I imagine I'd just make matters worse. So, back here I stay.
Not really much I can do for this thing, even with my own magic.
Engineering issue. Toka's gonna go retrieve documents from the head engineer on what to do when this thing breaks. Currently it's flickering and the colors inside of it are flowing like a waterfall. Apparently not natural for this. Cedros is handling the situation, keeping people calm up there while Toka goes to handle the documents. Amit, can you make sure everyone else is calm?
Indeed.
Good job.
Whoa there, Kane. You need to calm down. Otherwise, Amit's gonna calm us all down.
Apologies. I'm just so upset and distraught by this situation.
Yes, your mana changing feeling. However will we ever react?
Oh no.
It was rather unpleasant, not going to lie.
A bit of a surprise, yes. Although, better than us suddenly plummeting out of the sky.
Yes, fair enough.
The crystal is broken.
Oh.
Is this the...
That makes that easy to report.
Is this the first that this has happened? If anything, that might be the first time it's even happened at all.
As far as I'm aware. At least as far as something that could be felt across the ship.
Do not bother them.
How do you troubleshoot something that is the first of its kind?
What's going on?
Trial and error seems a bit of a risky proposition when we're not landed.
I believe an emergency landing would be in order then.
Me as well.
Take a look at the crystal. We don't really like to be looked at while we work. We're mechanics. We stay the whole day down here. There's a reason why we don't come up to the surface. For example, I do not like people. If you're here to help, please.
Can see what can be done.
Thank you. Done ready to...
Well, other than the surprise assault on your mana, hopefully the day finds you well.
It definitely is a lot more delightful after I saw you.
Oh?
Can I not look forward to meeting you every day?
I guess that's acceptable. Thank you.
Pleasure's mine.
Truth be told, beyond the wonderfully entertaining mundane duties I must perform for Lord Elrond, running across you in the tavern is usually the highlight.
Specifically the tavern. If it were anywhere else, it'd be a little more shite.
Well, maybe. At least at the tavern, it's expected. No surprises.
Do you not like surprises, Akane?
I suppose I unintentionally gave that impression that I do not.
When is your name day?
I don't like where this is potentially going.
Please?
But it's only a month away.
Oh. You, let's see. I forgot. Are we still in the season of, fire? Or are we approaching the season of decay?
I think we're at the tail end, approaching the season of decay, yes.
Ah, okay then.
Not the most auspicious of times, I suppose.
I think I can learn to like it now that I know your name day is there. Though, is it mid-month, late month, or early month?
Early.
Noted.
How quickly till we all plummet to our deaths?
Who knows? Toka's not a mechanic. She's letting them handle that. But don't worry, Satori. if anything bad happens, Toka's preparing the lifeboats.
That certainly
run
fills me
away.
with confidence.
You're good at that.
Would you like to share a lifeboat with me?
Sure.
The space can be rather intimate. You looked at me like you looked at me like as if you were saying this man never never seizes the opportunity to even grasp for just 1 second. He just takes and takes and takes all the time. Are you gonna get tired of me?
Hopefully not.
I suppose the hope is more appreciated than the absolution.
Out of curiosity, do you know if there's a policy aboard the Kalypsia for formal duels?
Yes, I do.
That's so.
I believe... Go on, try and give a display of what the question would be if you were to pose it to someone else.
Mostly I wish to shame Toka.
You mean discipline?
Yes. Perhaps prove she is not right for her position. Cedral should have it.
I believe... Though I think the question would mean that he would fight for it unless you are fighting for his honor.
I suppose so. I may just have to do it to preserve my own then.
Well then, win or lose, I think I'd be able to help you feel like a winner by the end of it.
Oh, thank you. It's good to know someone's on my side.
You were on my side back in Ramona.
I try to be. Those I consider my friends, I look out for. Well, the crystal hasn't cracked and ruptured, at least.
There might be a simple solution of just giving up your mana to this, though I don't know how efficient it'll be. Just
kind of a stopgap then, perhaps.
I do have to say, the view from here of you is more lovely.
Oh. I suppose I chose an outfit that makes that the case, yes.
You make it sound on purpose.
I've been wanting to wear it out, but it's still a bit of a work in progress, unfortunately.
It looks rather complete to me.
Well, I'm glad I have your approval.
Always. Whether with or without.
Ah. Well, that's acceptable too.
I see you've also got into something a little more comfortable too. Usually you'd have your mask on.
I figured no reason for it. Hanging back here speaking with yourself.
Fair enough. Oh, here comes Sedvas. How's it going over there?
By the sounds of it, it is an external effect. It is affecting all mana, including the rune that's over in the sewers.
Ah.
I have a belief I know who it might be behind it.
Friend safe.
Yes, friend safe. That is very concerning.
Yes. I wonder if there's one among our number that's been tampering with such things.
That would mean that... I wonder if spells could be casted with a delay.
Would that be a form of chronomancy?
Yes, I suppose.
Or rune magic, perhaps.
That sort of pinpoints on who might. But
I suppose it does, doesn't it?
or at least if it is not who it is within the runic possibility, they could also point us in the direction of the person that most likely got it. But then there's the possibility of if they bought it while on land. Just opening the eyes of opportunity or possibility.
I wonder what the reason would be.
Trying to kill us all?
Well, simple enough on that. Though, you think there would be more effective measures.
What could be more effective than letting an entire ship explode?
It's just so... slow.
I suppose fair enough.
They've been able to muster a response. I don't know. Ah, the rat is back.
Lifeboats are set up and ready, just through that door and down to the end of the hall. In case something goes wrong.
Very well then, I have my boat partner over here.
Will you be going down with the ship?
Toka's not the captain.
Oh.
Though plenty
Shame.
of captains say that while their boat is still afloat too.
What? Shame? Satori, you don't want to hang out with Toka anymore?
No.
Oof, here we go.
But it's been such a long time.
That it has. Several minutes.
Ooh!
Well, maybe that's longer for Toka. She doesn't live so long like Kitsune.
Well, your brief presence makes quite the impact for some time.
I almost don't want...
That's been something that the Homeowner clan has always been good at. Making an impact.
That's so.
I feel like I should have...
Frankly, Toka thought all of you were dead.
We might as well be.
Oh, but it's less fun that way.
Well. As long as there's one of us, we'll always be better.
I don't think I should be here. I don't think I should be here.
That's a real silly thing to say when you're not the ones at the Empress's side anymore.
I can't. I want
It's a choice.
I can't. can't say anything right now.
Something you're bereft of.
Ooh.
I don't know about that. Toka makes choices all the time.
Yes, Toka.
Just curious why you keep your tails all bound like that.
It is a sign for her.
Yes.
Toka likes it. Nice and soft. Touching your tails. It's like a big pillow.
Please do not do that.
Oh, can you imagine, like...
Oh, sorry. Is that for him instead?
Yes.
Alright, you two have fun.
If the ship goes down, I'm throwing her off before she reaches a lifeboat.
I will look the other way.
Thank you.
Are they all like this?
Petty. Rudeness hidden behind a polite veneer. Yes. Many of them are. Her family clawed their way up. Well, we were in a much more illustrious position than them once. Before my brothers and sisters spent their blood in service to the Emperor. Apologies.
We can go somewhere else. Somewhere a little more closer and away from this place that is closer to the lifeboats.
Sure. There's little we can do here anyway. I do need to go inform Lord Elrond. Now that I think of it.
He did say it was for me.
Special privileges.
I am honored. Is there some place you'd rather find me when you go down? Is there some place you'd rather find me once you go tell and perhaps come back? If you come back.
Oh. I'll be brief. Where even are the lifeboats kept?
Over there, I believe she said down the hall.
I see. Oh, she's coming back. Okay. Well,
That way you
I'm
find me.
guess I... Sure.
You can choose.
I'm actually curious about something there. There works. I can't honestly think of anywhere else at the moment. Besides, here staring at all the goings on. Ah.
Very well. If you choose any other place when you find me there, that is fine too.
Don't wait there too long on my accord. I'll hurry back.
You fly outside the ship to see if there's anything stuck to it.
Sure. Let me consult my thoughts. Understandable.
What is wrong with me? Why did I get so defensive for? Why am I so angry about it? Is this an actual path? Okay, no.
Hey Jasper, still got some O-rings.
What was that?
The ship with the escape boats.
No, nothing. Just making light comment.
Why did I get so defensive? Hold on, I want to see how the difference between pissed. Ooh, he looks so fucking angry. But no, he's not pissed, he's angry. Of course she's a friend. Suppose that's just the logic behind it. But Dayan versus Dayan. Which side am I fighting for in that case? It's very casual and shouldn't be making me this angry. But when I imagine the look on her face, the face she would be making, I couldn't bear to look at it. To say that your family is better off dead in any other sort of context It's pretty sure there should be at least some decency to be put into that. Gods, if I was able to actually do something right then and there. Can't I though? She might have tried to hide all that hurt. Which is fine. I think I would do the same exact thing. Maybe this time, compassion, there is room for mercy. I've already spreaded the seeds of doubt with her and Owen. I feel guilty about it, yes. Necessary, maybe. But I suppose this is what it means to feel horrible even when doing things for a cause.
It's not as dark down here as I thought.
Shame.
Maybe a little. Oh.
Yes, I saw that earlier and thought it was a little off.
Huh. That's the very thing some of them were looking into not too long ago. The rune. I believe they thought it was some form of time magic.
That's what it looks
Though
like.
I never heard that confirmed.
It's at least takes the shape of a clock.
That's what I thought as well when you mentioned it before.
But who knows?
I wouldn't have thought of it otherwise.
It could be just some sort of fancy runic insignias placed in a way. I don't know much about runic crafting, after all.
Me either. Just a moment.
Of course. I'm hungry. Find anything more interesting than me?
No, I'm afraid not.
Well then, look who came running back.
I lost interest. Then I couldn't make anything of it. I don't know why I'd hoped I might. left a note for Faven. Didn't come across him, but I guess he'll hear the alarms if if they even have them, should things get worse.
Yes. Suppose they should. So far. So far. Yet so close, yet so far.
Ah, this again, I see. Better?
I suppose marginally. It's no A+.
You're so picky.
Am I allowed to be picky?
Maybe a little. We are all allowed some, luxuries, I guess.
Well, then I'm glad you indulge me.
Have I been too much?
Too much?
Indulgence.
From yourself?
I meant more the allowance of such.
I'd like to take it all, to be honest.
Oh.
Call me spoiled. But you're quite at fault for it.
Am I now?
Mm-hmm.
I've been on my best behavior.
I mean enabling me.
Mostly.
I mean enabling me.
Oh. I suppose that maybe has been a little different, yes. It's been a little fun. So, forgive me for the temptation in doing so.
As long as we both benefit, I feel less bad about it.
I have a question for you, a hypothetical, completely unrelated.
And I have an answer for you, completely unrelated and hypothetical.
And my apologies for switching to business so quickly, but you encountered the letter that had the broken seal, yes?
That is correct.
I'm not sure if you would be familiar with such things, but do you know if there's perhaps some manner of spell or incantation that when placed upon a seal might, well, betray its breaking? Or some other means to let us know who may have done it? To mark them?
Perhaps. Though I think you'd have to find the specific person in mind. I believe Let's see, if we walk...
Maybe so.
If we walk upon the Tempest table, there is light, dark, and then there is... I think mind and dream. I think those are the main... I believe if you have someone with mind or dream, there's a possibility to it. Though they'd have to be very specific. Yeah. So yes, I suppose it is possible to find someone who broke the seal, but not in the physical manner, more so delving into them, into their perspective. Unless there's specific one that goes for fingerprints and such. But then again, that would be messy because, well, I believe there are plenty of fingerprints that touch that letter.
It would have changed hands several times. Or it did, apparently. I guess really we're trying to look for means to discover which of the trusted couriers within Valinor might be, well, betraying us.
Hello, you two.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough, I suppose.
We were thinking about looking into, well, if there was anything perhaps at the magic shop that might serve a purpose for that. The problem, though, is that Aelfay runs the shop.
Is there something wrong with Aelfay? Well, I mean, there's plenty wrong, but you say as if there's something specific. Is it something specific or is it just general?
Our trust in her is rather lacking.
Fair enough. Me too.
She's far too sneaky.
I think I've noticed that, to be honest.
She does have certain tendencies towards that.
Do you know the spell she uses to hide her presence then?
I'm familiar with it. I've seen her do it before.
Me too.
Heard about it first from others. Apparently she could slip right beneath the door. No need to even open it or unlock it.
I see. Good to know. I thought it was simply guising herself.
I did as well at first. Supposedly light magic can be used to counteract it. I'm not sure if you could do similar with flame, but I haven't quite had the opportunity to test.
Looking for the opportunity?
Not really. I would prefer to keep things peaceful.
I mean, walking in on a private conversation, or at least perhaps the old trope of sneaking in on someone while they're changing would be an appropriate response.
A good point. Were there such a violation, then I would be within my right.
Well, your privacy was surely violated.
We're concerned that she might, well, have eyes upon the embassy and Elrin's activities. Though we don't necessarily believe that the one breaking seals on the messages was her. That's most likely internal political issues.
I suppose that is likely.
So if we manage to land again, and not fall out of the sky, what's the first thing you're doing at the next stop?
Taking you out on a date.
Oh,
What?
Is that a joke?
Do I look like I'm joking?
No, the hat's off.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help but laugh at the thought that you were now thinking of like, is this a joke? Let's think of all of these sort of equations and possibilities of the percentages of him joking. That is exactly how you looked.
Am I that easy to read?
I wouldn't say that. I think I've just gotten used to just being around you. That I think I can guess these things with a strong probability. So no, you're not easy to read. I'm just getting used to you. Call it a blessing and a curse at the same time, maybe?
Well, that's trouble for me, I guess.
Is it now?
Maybe a little. I'll take you up on that, though.
Good. I would have taken your hand regardless anyway, and you wouldn't have known a thing. Surprise!
Oh, surprises. I suppose they're not all bad.
I think I'll look into devoting a song to you for your name day.
That's so. Oh.
It is so.
That's troubling and embarrassing, and I look forward to hearing it.
You're so sneaky sometimes.
I'm not that sneaky.
I don't dislike it.
Well, I guess I can't be subtle about everything.
You know...
That or I'm losing my touch.
Your touch? What kind of touch are we speaking of?
The subtlety.
That can mean a lot of things too.
I suppose depending on how you wish to interpret it, yes.
What is this touch? What is this touch you are speaking of in context?
my manner and talents. Yes.
Go on, tell me all about these manners and talents.
Hey.
Hello. We are waiting for the boat to essentially go down, and we'll be first in lines for the emergency ones. Is everything okay? Was it solved?
Yes, we've fixed it.
Oh, quite.
What was the issue?
That's more a question to mechanics, but yes.
Weren't you?
They fixed it for now.
Okay. Well then, I suppose this is just a comfortable spot for both of us then.
So yeah, you can go back to the surface. If you would, please.
No. I'm going to stay
well.
here.
Pretty please.
No. I am comfy here. Is it a crime for me to stay
If something
here?
goes wrong, you can just blame him. I'm gonna work on putting locks on.
Blame us? I don't think we even have the possibility to do anything that will be harmful.
Anybody could do something harmful down here.
Well then that kind of puts a rule on everybody, now doesn't it?
Yeah, but you're the only two that are down here, so...
It is not like there is a way that is stopping people from going down here. At least you know we're here. So if something does go... If something does go wrong and we're still here, then I think that's pretty telling.
You would definitely be suspects number one, considering you're refusing to leave. That's automatic suspicion. But hopefully nothing does go wrong. So I'm gonna put locks on it, and then if I put locks on it and you're still down here, then I guess you're locked down here. I don't know what to tell you.
There's another way out. Not very smart, this one.
No, he's not.
Yeah, but the other way out, oh, I want to put locks on it.
You're going to put locks on that one too.
Yeah.
People will find a way.
Probably. But hey.
Besides,
More locks.
have you deducted that it was here that it happened?
What happened?
The message.
Whatever caused it.
Yes, there's a possibility that I believe we heard that it was an external force, so therefore it could have been anyone on the ship.
Yes, which is why we don't really like people being done hay right now.
But what I'm trying to say is it doesn't need to happen here for it to happen again. So what's the point?
I don't know.
I'm just trying to make a point.
I think you upset them.
Yes, I did. I'm just trying to speak logically here. They seem to tire out fast when I try to engage on them in a more deeper conversation. I learned that the hard way.
Oh, how so?
Well, when there was a sort of question put on the table of who will be Sprout's keeper, apparently they deducted Amit because, well, I believe it was myself, Maeve, Sedraz, and Amit. And Amit was chosen because apparently Sedraz and Maeve only ever saw Sprout with Amit. Surface level seeing, essentially. But unfortunately, what has me peeved is that the initial conversation was not to choose a keeper, but to narrow down keepers. So they pulled the rug under my feet and essentially just ran with it.
Oh. Yeah, that's a little frustrating.
Yes, very much so. And to know that I lost because of surface level friendship, you can count me that I don't see Sedvar's Maeve in that light anymore. I'm okay with that, though. They never question more. They are just too complacent.
I find many are that way.
Yes, very much so.
Oh well. Should we head back up?
I almost feel very, very selfish to just stay here for the remainder of it. Unless you don't want to be trapped
There is
out
a
here,
desire to be a little obstinate towards them.
Yes, yes, there is. They say don't do it, and I say no. I never took them for the authority group. I thought they were just protectors.
They jumped on the whole authority thing very quickly.
Yes, Toka as well. I saw that. Don't know how they should take it that Toka literally threatened I suppose a fellow personnel. I thought they were all on the same side.
Was that the one that assaulted you or another?
No, that was Heinz, but I mean, when the whole thing happened and one of the mechanics was like, put your weapon down, and she's like, and she essentially said no, in much more colorful text. Or vocally. You know, when that happened.
Right, no, you make a good point.
Besides, what is a gun going to do to help with the situation?
Well, I could think of ways for it to make it worse.
With a gun.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose the Toka has succeeded in that then.
Brash in creating unnecessary conflict. It's sort of the nature of her family. Great to see she hasn't drifted far from that.
What were we talking about again before we were interrupted? It was a rather pleasant one.
Oh. I think you had roped me into a date.
Ah yes, a date. You already said yes, right?
I did agree, yes.
Very well then. Never seen you smile so much. You're smiling a lot.
Maybe I should put the mask back on?
But it looks so good on you.
It's very difficult to deal with this barrage of compliments.
Why don't you try it yourself?
Battering down my defenses.
Go on, fight fire with fire.
Ugh. I'm terribly bad at this sort of thing.
Don't worry, I won't laugh, I promise. Kind of.
Okay. Your talent with words leaves me green with envy. Like,
Go on.
spring.
Go on.
No, that's it. I'm struggling. Okay,
Were you going to try again?
I was thinking about it.
Go on.
Oh.
Is she locked in here with us too?
Maybe they sent her to retrieve you.
Spur safe.
Spur safe.
Hmm.
You did tell me to keep close to her. So yes, thank you. Wonderful advice.
Spur safe.
Sprout,
I'll keep him safe.
are you safe?
Safe.
Good. Then I'm
Spur
glad.
safe.
Go on.
Oh. I was hoping you forgot.
Never.
Okay. The many colors of your garb is a pleasant sight to behold, much like the blossoms as they fall. When the trees come to bloom. No. That's no good.
No, it's great.
No, it's not. I'm grasping at straws of wheat, and they keep slipping through my fingers.
Are you a poet or something?
It is common practice to take up arts to hone one's mind, right? To find balance in one's day-to-day. helps with many things. I tried poetry. I was bad at it. So I opted for gardening instead.
What kind of gardening?
Flowers mostly, trees. I have a number of small pots with plants native to Uniday and elsewhere. Little things. Just with varied scents. There's a lot that can convey. The scent of something, that is.
Show me one day.
You can... I can. In fact, the letter I gave you regarding Heinz, that was scented with oils produced from the plants.
Do you use that on yourself?
At times, but mostly with messages.
Is there a reason why?
You can use them to, as I said, convey certain things. The written word does not necessarily show how sincere one is.
I suppose that is fair. What were you trying to convey with that scent then?
That I was speaking true.
Message received then.
We've been talking about using a cipher, using similar methods for some of our messages. When I finish piecing it together, you will be included in that.
Very well then. I'd be glad.
It should be simple enough.
Will Elwin also get this treatment?
Yes, in fact, I recommended it to him. That I finish this work. After, well, multiple breaches regarding our information that we may have occurred.
You truly are worried about it.
A bit, yes.
More than you lead on to be.
I was concerned with most of it from one place. Perhaps mostly due to my own, well, history and ties. And I think in that I grew short-sighted and forgot about those from, well, Valinor itself. That there might be those within that could be plotting against us and House Faven. Hopefully not the case. But I'm sure there's some.
More and more I feel like I'm sort of... I don't want to say being pulled or dragged into this, but entering the fold. I'm glad you see me as a trusted friend and such, kind of like making a loose alliance. I just wish it was under better circumstances.
I do as well. In truth, I'm happy with this friendship that we have developed, simply because it is partially removed from those things.
I'm glad you see it that way.
It's easy otherwise to lose sight. Just focus too much on one thing.
I'm something to focus on.
Your displays are so ostentatious and ridiculous that it's difficult to take eyes off you. After all, the bard cannot help but try and steal the show.
Sounds like you're trying to make up excuses.
That was another failed compliment.
No, that one was actually was quite good. Except I think you're just trying to hide the meaning behind something.
Am I?
I don't think it is because I'm simply a bard at this point, is what I'm trying to say. Or am I wrong in that logic?
Okay. More than just the bard, then. Yes.
You're just going to end it like that? Just that? You're not going to go and explain of what more there is to it?
Friend? Compatriot.
Any more synonyms there is to the word friend? Companion, ally.
I was about to say companion, but...
But?
That has also other implications. So sometimes companion.
Sometimes. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Sometimes it is then.
But sometimes can be more often, and that's fine too. We should go back up top.
There's a reason why.
If we get locked down here, I'm going to make a fool of myself with attempts at failed compliments.
But I'm loving the heck out of it.
Ugh. Also, you might get tired of my presence.
Never. Here is compliment 101. find your cute little face very pretty.
That's that.
You want more? I'm not a poet, I just get straight to the point of how I see it.
Still managing better than me.
That's because you add a lot of flavor to it. I don't dislike it, but if you were to do it to anyone else, I'm pretty sure they would look at you and wonder if you're hiding a dictionary behind your back.
It's that bad?
No, there's a point where it is too good that it feels like you're really trying to sell it.
I always had a problem with being genuine or coming across as such. I think that's where that falters, perhaps.
It is quite amazing, really. No matter what you throw at me, I can't help but find reasons that there is charm in it and there is just some fun in it to be had and just smile about. It's like the more you talk...
You're far too positive for my own good.
It's like the more you talk, the more I can't help but feel a little happy about it. Am I positive, though?
It seems that more than I'm used to, at least.
Well, here I am, still keeping you bound within the unders of the ship.
It's not really as bad down here as I thought. But that might be the company. It's certainly not that mildewy kind of smell.
I can't help but feel you're sometimes frustrated with how good of company we are together.
Hmm?
I said,
How do you mean?
Well, you always try to put on airs, and I believe try to act more businesslike, but the moment I show up, things change.
Guilty. Oh, now we're just stuck down here.
Oh, really? I'm the one keep now entrapping you.
Maybe. I mean, I can't easily get up and leave. So don't have any choice in the matter.
You could always just grab my face and lift my head off of your lap, but then I'd enjoy the quick moment that you touch my face.
There's no winning with you.
Nope.
That's fine, I guess.
Besides, I was starting to get tired that there was so much an inch of space between us.
Oh, I'm so sorry to disappoint in that regard. Oh,
Oh no, don't be.
how inconsiderate.
I have now seized the opportunity. So, if you don't want this twisted fate to be fallen on to you, I'd suggest you play along. I don't mind doing these sort of stuffs in public, so if it embarrasses you that much, then you might just have to comply.
I just might. Otherwise, you'll single-handedly destroy my reputation, whatever that is.
You might still have it. Who knows? Unless we are speaking of the other day where you tried to defend my honor. You said you failed.
I did, I faltered.
You didn't exactly go into detail on what you failed in.
The, topic of conversation in the hall was, well, such that I was a little taken aback. Okay, so barging into a conversation in the med bay with them going on about their opposing Congress with yourself. I simply lost my verbal footing. Yeah, that's it. I was betraying my bias.
Really now? Was it really betraying?
They kind of cut out immediately.
And what did they figure out?
Well, the very first thing was what? Well, you certainly talk with Jasper a lot. You've certainly been spending a lot of time around them. I mean, they weren't wrong in that regard.
No, they aren't wrong at all. That is what caused you to lose your verbal footing?
The topic... Okay. But barging in and having them just... I don't...
You're so cute when you're baffled, you know that? Super, super cute.
You're very good at giving me difficulty when it comes to determining what to say.
That is how simple compliments like that can just go a long way.
They're disarming.
Are you keeping up? Are you learning?
Oh, I see. Right. You did say this was Compliments 101.
I mean it though. It is just a really perfect example.
You're far too clever for your own good. And maybe a little too smug as well.
Care to do something about it?
Maybe. But first, I think I'll just have to move that pretty little face. That was the compliment, right?
It works. It works.
Okay, good enough. Move your head. Here we go. We're not getting locked down here.
Yeah, I was enjoying the thought of it.
Look.
Looking?
There's mildewy stone. There's the smell of the sewer. Now there's the lifeboats, that's for... Also, we'd be interrupting the work of the engineers.
Oh my.
Hello.
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 What are you doing down here?
Just enjoying some quality time.
We were waiting on the lifeboats.
Not anymore.
But I guess that's not needed. Hmm?
Crisis averted. We won't blow up.
Did you figure out what was wrong, or the cause?
Something to do with mana destruction. Destruction of mana.
Do you know the source?
Somewhere where we're flying over, apparently.
Oh.
Wait.
The great dude shot an arrow and it fixed.
It was an attack?
Great dude shot an arrow and fixed it.
What I mean is that we flew over some place. Is that a natural thing? A natural occurrence within this world?
Guess so.
Huh.
That is a little strange.
A place completely devoid of magic. It is strange.
It does make me think of, well... Aetherbane, but that was elsewhere.
Were you waiting here the entire time?
We sort of got the gist that the crisis was averted a while back. We just didn't know the, sort of details on what may have happened. But then we just got comfortable.
Third floor. Not very comfortable.
Well,
it's not so bad.
In good company.
Well, everything here looks good.
Yes, it does.
This is
Good.
averted. Bye bye.
Well, that means it's not locked yet. So,
Yep, let us go.
if we don't, then, well, I suppose they come beating down the doors eventually when they couldn't get a drink.
Well, I know Leto will let me out, so by proxy, you would be let out. Apparently, he really likes the way I hand drinks. Maybe it's a hand fetish.
Could be. Though he was vehemently denying his desires for you. Perhaps he protests too much.
He is quite adorable when flustered. Unfortunately, I don't think I'd engage if he is that much in denial or in disagreement.
That would be no fun.
Not at all. I can only imagine that, like, if he isn't that much in denial and I did get in bed with him, and I'd be like, did you like what we did? I don't want to fuck you.
Yeah, I think that's about how it would go.
I'd honestly just be very confuzzled at that point. Oh my goodness, did we really stay down for that long that it has become night?
Oh. I guess we did.
Well, then the night is still young. And at this point, it'd just be a shame to spend it with anyone else.
Oh, is that so?
Very much so.
You are terribly, terribly flattering.
Keeping up.
I'm trying.
Oh, she broke her neck!
I'll catch up in just a moment.
Any place you'd like to find me like before?
Oh.
Or will I have to wait for a little bit longer? Before you gave me about 5 minutes and that was doable. Am I to expect your return?
Yes. You know, I think about 5 minutes will suffice. But I could meet you out front.
Front there. Very well then. 5 minutes it is. Don't take too long though. I'll miss you.
Mwah.
If I could have a turn, seemed like you all would talk it out with you all out there. Didn't want to feel too opportune.
Perhaps you could have a turn. Not tonight though. It is kind of late, isn't it?
It is. I'm always saying.
Right. Sometimes, you know, people are not really meant for feelings of darkness. It would be unfair on you, perhaps.
What did I say? I have a critical reason.
Right.
shit. Oh shit. I almost fucking
I'm not being...
busted my ass.
Whatever. Come on, mate. We have to train. Not in combat, of course. When I say train, I mean, you know, a song.
I mean, it's late, but are you sure?
Yeah, of course I'm sure. After all, that would help me get a little bit better, remember? You had to get
Nope. Far too long.
Man, if only there was like a... I actually feel like that this would be one of the times that he actually plays to himself. I could always pull it out. What songs do I have on the thing though? Let's see if I could pull it out without dying. Let's see. Where is it? Voice mod, voice mod, voice mod. There it is. I still need to put like a few on there. Did I really launch voice mod? Oh, no, it's fine. I wonder if Spout's doing okay. What were they going on about when they said that it happened on the ship, though? If it was an external force that happened on land, then maybe they just didn't have the full picture. Well, I guess voice mod just shit the bucket. Not that I'm trying to gain favors with those two. I'm going to be as rebellious as possible. Especially don't be a straight up cock block. Can't you see that I'm trying to actually just have a nice time with Akane? Hell, I didn't get in the way when Sedras were trying to get some. I do wonder how that went, though. Well, actually, no, Holly kind of spilled the beans a bit. So yes, Sedras, fuck you for being a cockblock. Fuck you for everything else too. Eat shite. I just saw that. It's zooming around. Are you okay over there, my guy? I think they're just trying not to get into my eye.
Oh.
What?
For a moment there, I thought you had actually left.
No. Why would I?
That or I was simply in the wrong place.
Did you just actually walk out the front door and say, I did not see a single shot of him? Well, there's these benches here.
Nope, all gone. I might as well head home.
My goodness, if you gave in to that sort of thought, we might have just coincidentally missed each other.
Oh. Would you mind accompanying me to the embassy briefly?
Of course.
I'd like to see if we could catch the Lord before he retires. Namely, in case he, well, is unaware of the incident.
I see. Okay, that'll be fine then.
Sorry.
No, it is quite fine. I understand your dedication to him.
I've been lax. Not performing my duties, perhaps, as well as I should.
Am I to blame?
Maybe a little. A welcome distraction.
Perhaps we should spend some time in your workshop then, so that you can get both done at the same time.
Maybe, but I don't like mixing business and pleasure.
Well, I'm already entered into the fold, so what harm would it do now?
True. That was more so an attempt at a compliment. I'm still working on it.
Doing both at the same time might prove exciting, though. I'm so surprised
No.
he's humoring her.
Not quite the company I expected him to be keeping.
Yes, maybe he's growing fond of her.
One can hope. It might soften his heart a little.
I see. Makane.
Jasper.
Lord Faven.
Elvin.
Ah, that's the door. Lord, different.
I'm sorry, what?
Different. Lord.
Yes.
Different.
It is a title.
I think she's asking which one you'd rather be called.
I imagine it's quite
Unlikely that we are going to talk in any official capacity. There is no need to refer to me as ambassador.
Keeper. Lord. Lord.
Very well.
I think I understand.
Yes.
No, no need. Safe.
Yes. It was pleasant talking to you.
Pleasant.
Most curious. Anyway. What of your two's days?
Wonderful.
Not so bad. Despite the incident,
Excellent. Was there anything learned in regards to the experience?
apparently we flew over something. A region, I guess, that blocked the flow of mana to the Kalypsia. Intentional or not, we do not know.
Yes, I believe that is the common understanding of things. Though I find myself lacking the knowledge as to what area that might be. We are traveling eastward from Valinor territories after all. We should probably at furthest be just beyond the border. I can't imagine any such location that would provide such interference.
Me either. If it were simply a location, you would think that would be something that'd be common knowledge. After all, there's many that, well, utilize magic.
Yes. Definitely would be something difficult to keep secret, especially if it is capable of affecting a ship quite so far up in the air.
It does give me some concern, actually. It makes me wonder, what if someone was testing something? Trying it.
But coincidentally, while we hovered over it,
Well, maybe they were attempting to disrupt the Kalypsia itself. But it could just be coincidence.
find that hard to believe that we happen to be on the crash course towards it. As big as the Kalypsia is, it is not as big as a regular town.
True.
It seems precise and premeditated.
It does. Perhaps those are just my suspicions speaking as well, but... I have difficulty believing it was something that just transpired on its own.
Yes, another one of those curiosities. It seems the ship has wandered into many coincidences in its already short voyage. Regardless, I will not have you stand outside the entirety of the evening.
Oh, of course.
Oh.
Allow me to get the door.
These chairs have not been fixed. I think...
most unfortunate.
I think I will opt to stand.
Yes.
Understandably so.
Oh, look at you making jokes.
Yes, I suppose you caught me there. That one was rather unintentional. Perhaps our time together has rubbed off on me more than I was aware.
He does have that effect.
I don't suppose anything has come of our little mutual communication concern.
Oh, was I supposed to answer something to this? I'm in the dark. I'm in the dark as much as you two are. You guys are the ones with the open communications outside of the ship. Again, just a bard.
Yes, perhaps it was hopeful to think that something might have been learned so swiftly. No, regrettably, there has been no inkling of cause or intention behind this interception.
Unfortunately. I did propose the idea of looking into a magic solution as far as finding if something had been tampered with and identifying whom.
Was any progress made in that regard?
Not entirely, but if you would mind relaying your thoughts.
Yes. I believe when it comes to the rune crafting of looking for fingerprints, fortunately that might be unfruitful, as I believe more hands have been passed around that message more than we can count. And even so, one could have done it easily with a instrument without laying hands on the letter in question. But there is a possibility to invoke, I believe, something within the Tempest realm. There's dreams and mind magic that can delve into someone's memory of some kind, though those are few and far in between.
Yes. I imagine it would not be easy to source such a technique.
Doesn't Akai? No, Akai doesn't know.
It might be worthwhile for one intended trap of a communication, but as a consistent fail-safe, I imagine it would not be viable.
Likely not.
Unfortunately, the effectiveness of such a trap rather determines on the awareness of whom it is we hope to capture inside of it. I shall have to put some more thought into this. I have gone through some of the other communications that have been received recently for any signs of tampering, and yet it seems they are lacking. Either this is a new thing, or some sort of demonstration.
Are there other houses that could be, well, taking interest?
Yes, an untold number of houses could potentially benefit from the contents of court documents passing hands.
Then that would be easy to pinpoint it, would it not? That they take advantage of it.
Yes, it would, if they were. Well, if they were brash enough to immediately act on such information so publicly. I don't think that last communication contains anything pertinent enough that would be actionable, though. Either fortunately for myself or unfortunately for our snoopers.
Don't make me pull it out. Don't make me pull it out. I won't like what I do.
Unfortunately, this does seem the sort of thing that they have us at a great disadvantage.
Indeed. Regrettably, we remain in a position that there is not a lot of action that we can take proactively. So then, lighter topics of conversation. Is there anything else to discuss?
I'm not entirely sure I have much of anything, I'm afraid. I was mostly dealing with personal matters today.
Yes, the ship did seem rather quiet today. I am aware that the majority of the inhabitants took a trip down below after our little experience. It seems we have the mortician to thank for the security of the ship. As far as I'm aware, he stood in to assist with protections for the device that is keeping us all afloat.
Well, that's reassuring. Oh. Lighter topics. Yes. Might I have your permission to engage Toka in a duel?
On what grounds is this duel?
She has violated my honor.
Very well then.
Thank you.
Do make sure you win, though, of course.
Of course.
Excellent. When do you
The
intend
Satori
to
clan
see
has
this
never
jewel
lost to her
fall?
family. I'm unsure, but her transgressions continue. So likely soon, if she missteps again.
I see. Well, do let me know if things are arranged formally. I would intend to be present for such a thing.
Of course. Thank you.
Ever anything else to discuss?
Oh, have you heard whisper of where we might be landing next? I think it's only a day away. Or, well, several.
I believe it was posted. The name does escape me currently. I do believe it is one of the small bordering settlements.
Oh.
Yes, and then the destination afterwards, that is the one that is written down.
So we do have some time then. Good.
Yes, we do indeed have time for arrangements for the city.
Why are they being vague?
Speaking of such, it would be a good idea to do another stock take of our supplies, just in case we are in need of purchasing.
Of course.
And what of you, Jasper? What do you intend to do once we make it to the city?
Which city in question? I'm a bit lost in all that.
I suppose either. I don't know if you have much of a... The first stop is a rather small destination, if memory serves.
Forgive me, it seems like you're trying to hop around the name of it. I do not know. Where are we heading exactly? I have not been keeping up at all. Are you both judging me? Come on, give me a break.
No, merely I have also forgotten the name.
Okay, then I'm not alone in it. Is it at least somewhere to the north or the east of where we're heading? The south?
I believe it is roughly east.
That sounds like a crash course to Hino Day, doesn't it? Is it not Hino Day? That sounds like Hino Day. East to Valinor, or at least more east. That is as far as east goes.
Well, it is not entirely to the coast, I don't believe. It might be one of the border settlements that aren't quite aligned, but it has been some time since I have travelled out eastward, so...
Ah, I see.
Diplomacies between those smaller settlements might have changed since my last visit.
I see.
It was a lengthy time since I was last in those regions.
Same. And I suppose we should all try to recall the names of it at some other point.
Yes. It's clearly no place of great import if it has escaped the mind of so many.
True.
Well, then at least one of the destinations we are aware of furthering on after that initial trip. The city of Rivendell.
Ah.
Do you have intentions once we make port there?
I suppose one. But that is more of a personal matter than anything.
I see. I see. Very well.
I suppose that's really everything then. It was a rather, well, I guess I can't say uneventful day.
Yes, certainly not uneventful, but I do feel as though the time has slipped by surprisingly fast.
Hmm.
I
Hopefully
would
we'll
not
find-
keep you, Jasper, if you need to return, of course.
Very well then. Would you like this lantern then? I got it just for you.
So generous.
If that is the case, then I couldn't possibly refuse it.
Then always think of me whenever you use it.
You can rest assured that I will, my friend Jasper. Do take caution on your trip back through those dark streets.
I will.
I will walk him home.
Excellent.
My hero.
I'm sure he's very grateful.
You better be. I poured my heart, sweat, and tears holding that lantern.
Mm. I'm sure he'll greatly appreciate the hard work. Carrying it from one place to another.
Looking for something.
Not really. More so just the sky and the empty streets.
Is there something you found rather unnerving about it?
No, but it's difficult to explain. I'm not sure I've sorted it out myself.
Very well then.
So, what of your plans for the evening?
Not at all. I did plan on it spending with you. I patiently waited outside after all.
You did. Well, where to?
I am unsure. Do you have a place in mind?
One comes to mind, but I'm afraid it's terribly debased.
Well, I'd like to hear it regardless.
I was just considering perhaps retiring early.
Say no more.
Am I asking too much? Is that unbecoming?
Take my hand.
Oh, so I meant to ask.
Hmm.
Did Sprout tell you to stay around me for some reason?
I think she was just worried about my safety, and saw you as someone strong. Although I think I would have naturally flocked towards you, regardless of her suggestion. What? What is wrong?
Nothing.
Give me 1 second. I want to grab a lantern, actually.
Where you hold the belief, therefore than to follow a path you'll soon forget. Oh, how do I begin when the roof is ever changing? Neath the grove is a heart that's still in slumber. You can remain, will you stay and tell a tale? Would you wanna tear it down to see better? Foolish dreamer, be awakened. Do not walk to where you were, to where you're staring. Listen to the willow, listen to the sound. Listen to the voice, can you hear me now? Be still, be steady, just be. How do you begin when the earth is never changing? Neath the grove is a heart that's still in slumber. You can remain, will you stay and tell a tale? Or would you wanna tear it all down to see better? Home is where we are. Home is where you are. Home is where we're not standing, where we won't be staying forever, no. How does he begin when the roof is ever changing? Neath the grove is a heart that's still in slumber. He could remain, would he stay and tell a tale? Would he tear it all down to see better? How do I begin when the earth is never changing? How do I begin? How do I know? he actually sings with me soon. We actually have it ready. I don't know what he worries about. But after all, I was always the one trying to catch an audience, so he was the one more in the background. Nobody's still going together. He didn't seem very convinced today. I mean, that's a good thing for me after all, right? Ah, but look at me. Hurt from the battle wounds of today, monologuing on a stage. All alone, into the tower. Isn't it a sight to see? Can't believe I'm already done with it. My food, at least. I wonder what everyone is up to. I want to keep hearing to this already. Get your sleep. Would be sad to something. Oh, perhaps I do have something to do today. I don't know what that means, but Dios valor. Haha. Right. Have you seen the tall individual, the one that's kind of weird and always brooding? What's his name again? Amit?
Oh, that one. Only two came to mind at that description. I'm afraid not.
Two? Oh. Okay. Well, thank you for your help. It's fine. Hi, buffoon
You
boy.
have a lovely
You still have
evening.
not given me a performance. How unfortunate from a bard. Ow. How unfortunate from a bard to another.
Yes, quite. Someday.
What? Are you also shy of standing on a stage, perhaps?
I'd hardly
I
call.
think he's just realized that he has his work cut out for him.
What? What does that mean?
You have a lovely voice.
Oh, but of course, I am after all a bard. We must keep it in check. He knows. Thank you, though. Really.
Of course.
I will be heading off through the night, doing sketchy things. Don't worry about it. Have a lovely night to both of you.
Don't get caught.
Never.
Except you do.
Details. Details.
Well, that's the most important one.
Mm-hmm. You're getting more competition on the shop.
I suppose so. Go on, sit anywhere you like. You've chosen that one.
I have. You don't exactly have the most comfortable chairs here. But they'll do.
Well, there's something more comfortable. Second to something else. On the bed is the second most comfortable spot.
I seem to be somewhat familiar with that one. Apologies for dragging you back into business with the Lord.
You're quite alright. Did you just feel better if I was there?
In part.
Then there's nothing to be sorry for.
You're too kind, you know.
Am I? Or am I just simply biased?
Perhaps a bit of both. Oh, now there's a thought.
Hmm?
What if
What if?
you were actually the one that was tied to spying on us, and you've been getting closer to me the whole time? Playing me like a fiddle. Working your way into this inner circle.
Well, then I'd say I failed epically.
I'm not sure. It seems like you've succeeded rather well.
I say that in kind of that. I think I've grown a little too close to you, if that were my objective. And now I find myself struggling.
Oh, is that so?
Mm-hmm. You just simply have too much charm.
That's pretty good for someone that's bad at compliments.
Are you referring to yourself?
Well, not you.
I find charm in the bad compliments. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't have it any other way.
Oh. And here I was gonna try and hone my craft, as it were.
Don't get me wrong, I wish to see that too. But what I'm trying to say is that I like you as you are.
Thank you.
Sorry.
No.
What she said before, I couldn't help. What she said before to you down in the sewers, I couldn't hold my tongue.
Oh?
When I spoke up to Toka, what I mean. When she brought up your family, I don't know the greater context to it, but to bring up your family so lightly and their end, I couldn't help but get a bit heated. I don't think under any circumstances should someone make light of such a thing. That's why I don't bring it up all the time. I don't ask questions until you bring it up yourself. Just trying to remain respectful to you and your family. I don't know what they've done to possibly even gain an inkling of the reputation that Toka seems to garner it, but there should be some respect for the dead.
We were loyal servants. And rivals to her clan. We were just better than her. Which was our own downfall. hubris, perhaps. Unwavering loyalty is a destructive thing.
It still hurt, didn't it, though? Even knowing the fact.
Thank you.
I meant for you.
Still.
This is what I mean when you brought up that question, that hypothetical one. If it were true, then I failed in my task. But some part of me thinks that I wouldn't regret it.
Failure is not always a terrible thing. My own brought me here.
But to go through such lengths to be here.
That's just how it is sometimes.
I wished better for you then. Even if that meant that we would not meet.
If I didn't fail, and I wasn't the coward the Toka paints me to be, I'd be dead. And I'm not. So I'll take that.
Don't mistake cowardice for survivability.
I've never viewed it as such. The cowardice, that is. Though some may paint me so.
Well, I know firsthand of how much running away keeps you alive.
If the story is true, you've done so in many a town.
You think that one's a hypothetical too?
I still question some of it.
I wonder how much of you Oh, how much of me do you actually believe then?
The parts I like.
And what parts are those?
Most of them.
Now you're learning.
I'm trying.
I must ask though. This isn't a natural, is it?
No. Why do you ask?
I saw a bit of it in your sleep. You really do let your guard down.
I guess I do.
This might be a bit out of pocket, but I find it kind of hot.
That's so.
Yes, I don't know which one I prefer, to be honest. It really is hard to decide. It just goes really well with your eyes. Really makes it pop out.
Oh, thank you. I chose to keep it concealed when May and others were here.
I think I can see why. Though we still apparently have some, Danes here.
We do.
So, that's where she's from.
Should I not bother?
I'm unsure if it'll mean anything with Toka. She already knows after all. Takes hand. But push. Oh my goodness, I didn't mean to push you that hard.
I tripped over my cat.
Are they okay?
He's fine.
Okay.
Okay. Respawn.
Oh, I was going to do coffee.